Good afternoon, Dr. Brown. Okay, what I'm going to go over next is a short description of what I created in the way of Google Classroom. For my particular introductory course called Drafting 1 that follows the standard course number IC61, what I created were, as per the instructions, a student clientele to include yourself, Dr. Herb Brown, and in the About section, a little document that basically outlines the course. Normally what I would look to do here moving forward, in addition to the lesson plan that kind of follows all the half-week segments of the entirety of the course, I would include a scoring rubric as well as some class rules to be followed. But as you can see, it culminates in a final exam in what amounts to week 16. These are broken into half-week segments. And it just so happens to cover all the material in the curriculum. And then again, there's a halfway point where we have the midterm, and basically that's where we make the separation between manual drafting and AutoCAD. Also in my stream, I have topics that reflect all those half-week lesson plans, if you will. And within each one, there's a review section, an activity section, and a quiz section. Now, the way that rolls out will be very much dependent on the type of lesson plan in question. A lot of these at the outset are just review material of documents and some memorization. It's very traditional in that sense, but then we get quickly into certainly sketching and beyond the actual manual practice of drafting, which concludes with all the sections, part 0 past the midterm all the way through part K with respect to AutoCAD. Within part K, what I did is I went further to actually incorporate specific materials with respect to review, activity, and quiz. This is a PowerPoint in the review section that actually follows the Moodle in terms of what subject matter to cover with respect to this review of architectural styles. And I'm just browsing through them right now. This is kind of like an introductory to higher level learning in the event the student wants to go from the prerequisite course they're in now to that of architectural design. Once they go through this PowerPoint, they're then given an activity to follow, and the instructions are in this Word doc. Basically, they go to a link, where they're doing a little investigative work, and then they create a presentation. Finally, I want them to make sure that they identify these separate views for sake of a quiz that will culminate this lesson. It's basically a little mix and match, because when they get into drafting 2 or architectural design, the first thing they get into are elevation views, perspective views, and so forth, prior to getting into residential design itself. And that's a brief glimpse of what I created in my Google Classroom assignment for digital learning.